This is Irnie Racing to Health, and I'll compile this whole video. This will be a documentary of our hike today, Mom. Holy crap. In the Nicola Valley, Monk Park, and into the Nicola Lake. That is probably like below freezing because it's moving like a river. Anyways, my name is Marcel Irnie, pro Canadian Superbike racer with a herniated disc bulge plus 15mm annular tear posterior left in a radial tear from the inside out from picking up a torque converter December 8th over 4 months ago, and this is rehabilitation.
Irnieracing for health.
Irnieracing for health, yeah. My mom's like, you should make a health channel or a subdivision, a subcategory.
It should be Irnieracing to health. That is what you're doing, dear.
That's right, to health.
To health, and you're plunging into that water, and I'm reading my Sufi.
That's right.
In the sun.
Awesome. Thanks for giving me a call today.
Sure. Yeah, I'm a neurosurgeon, and I was asked to see you about your back. I was just looking at your MRI. And what age are you?
I'm 35, been born in 1984.
Yeah. And what do you do for a living?
I race superbikes, motorcycles, and video edit and documentary film everything I do.
Okay. And tell me about your back and what led up to having an MRI.
Well, on December 9th, I was working on my diesel truck. I had to pick up a torque converter, which weighed around 85 pounds. I tried to lift correctly, and I picked it up and twisted to the left and kind of had to lean back to get it on the counter. And soon afterwards, the pain came on, and then the pain train just kept on going and going. And that was December 9th, 4 months ago, pretty much. Hey guys, I am in the Nicola Valley hiking with my mom, who's just continued up the trail. It's just beautiful, huh? And so today's mission is to go in the Nicola Lake here outside of Merritt, BC, and it's gonna be freaking cold. The snow is melted, but it's gonna be cold. So this will be my second immersion in a lake, and did that just yesterday, did immersion, and I felt awesome benefits and rewards in terms of reduction of my back pain from my annular tear, 15mm annular tear posterior left in the L5S1. So I am going to increase my pain by hiking up these trails. And so by the time we make it to the water, I'm sure my back pain will be up halfway. 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, because it's been doing a lot better lately. It's not going to be 7. So you can see it's going to be a little hike. And then I'm going to get freaking down to my shorts or skivvies and get in the water and let you know this second benefit. And try to hold. I'm going to try to stay in the water like 2 minutes, like fully submerged. So we'll see if we can make it happen. So anyways, guys, this is the Wim Hof method, cold therapy. And I'm going to do breathing beforehand. And that was my mistake last time. So I'm going to do the Wim Hof breathing exercise, oxygenate my blood. Then I'm going to go in the water. So wish me luck.
What medications do you take?
I initially was taking naproxen sodium, ibuprofen, and then I was taking a lot of it, and my Dr. Adam said, let's switch to Tylenol. So I started on the Tylenol, and I was taking up to 3,000 milligrams in a day. And with the latest episode, the Tylenol gave me zero relief. Like, I was taking it and I'm like, I don't think these things are helping one bit, because I wasn't getting out of that 10 pain in this last episode. Okay. It takes me around 40 deep in and then out 40 times. It's building. Vibration in the chest. Feel the air. Yeah, lately it's been more in the sacrum. Since this last episode, it's been mostly in the sacrum. However, at certain times the pain will radiate horizontally, you know, like it'll go all the muscles around the lumbar area. They all seem to spasm on certain timings. 15 seconds, hold in.
No shooting pain down your leg as a matter of course?
No, not typically. Only when I'm doing these stretches and rolling and stuff. And the stretches and rolling is the only thing that actually gives me relief. It gives me only temporary relief. So I used to go to Spire Gym and I would be there for 3 hours because that's the best. You feel good. Like I can bend and move. I have mobility, and Roy's like, you got full mobility, but the pain just ensues and ensues, you know, and just never ends. So that was did two cycles. I'm not gonna do a third. I want to keep hiking. And it's really hard in my lungs with the cold air still. That's my biggest problem, is it hurts my throat. I need to take a halt. I've really strengthened my core and I've really strengthened my glutes. And I was doing really well. It wasn't even too long ago, you know, March 20th, I was managing the pain, say a 1 out of 10. And I was like, this is so great. You know, being very careful. Walking was the best. Going on nice hikes was really beneficial. And then mixed with tons of rolling and stretching and working those muscles to take the weight off of the lumbar. But then boom, I did this little hop without thinking, and then all of a sudden now I have this, it feels like incredible nerve pain, and then lately I was in this depression of it. Didn't seem like a big deal at the time, but then shortly after I got in my RV and back pain started to come on, and then over the next 8 days I lived through freaking hell. I mean, 10 out of 10 pain. I entered a pain depression, which I've never done before. It was really, really tough, and I broke down every day, multiple times. I literally thought about killing myself multiple times every day to try to end the pain, because it's so bad. It just would never end. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay, I couldn't eat. Never experienced worse pain. Continually, like, I've had 10 out of 10 pain. Sure, you break your arm, you get 10 out of 10 pain, but then you go numb, and then, you know, you take drugs and it helps. But the Tylenol, I was taking like 3,000 to 4,000 milligrams of Tylenol. I would mix it with another like 500, 600, 800 of ibuprofen, and I was still getting no relief at all. I finally had a phone call with my doctor, Adam, my family doctor, and he got me a prescription for gabapentin, which is a seizure medication. And I don't think it gave me much relief. So yesterday, I went and signed a form with Dr. Weeb during this COVID-19 crisis where I can't see my physiotherapist, I can't see my chiropractor, I can't go to my Aspire health and fitness gym where I stretch and roll out and do light exercises, do my rehabilitation. So I haven't been able to do rehabilitation for 2 weeks now, and I've been trying to like roll out in my RV or at my dad's house or my friend's house. And, you know, I just don't have access to a super hot shower all the time, so it made life a lot more difficult. It's ticks, guys. I had a couple of them on me. All right, kill them, Mom.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move them.
So, Dr. Weeb sent an email saying he would do emergency treatment for patients if you sign this form, that it was, you know, excruciating circumstances, so he has a few clients coming in. So he found a little loophole in this COVID-19 shutdown, which is really important because, oh, it's okay to keep the liquor stores open, but no, guys in rehabilitation like me who literally want to kill themselves can't get any help. And so I went and saw him, and Dr. Weeb was awesome. He listened to me. I broke down, obviously, talking to him about my problem, told him everything. and he had, he talked me through it and laid me down and did a lot more maneuvers than normal. Well guys, I am going to hit the water now. I'm going in the water. Back pain right now, it's not too bad actually, since we sat on the bench and went downhill, but back pain's around 3 out of 10, so I'm gonna hit the water. So I've done everything. I've done from health. I eat anti-inflammatory foods like pineapple and kiwis, and I don't eat anything processed, and I'm taking, joint formula and everything I can to help my cartilage growth. So I'm doing everything I can. Like I'm just battling this issue since December 9th now, 4 months into it, with this annular tear from the MRI, which I now know. So yeah, he did this and he listened to me and he helped me with my mind as well as my body. And I left here from, say, 10 out of 10 pain. I left here with like 6 out of 10 pain. So it was a nice improvement. It was really great to have Dr. Wiebe helping me. I've never needed him more than I did that today. And then I went home and I got my new computer in the mail, and I have been studying the Wim Hof method because I had a panic attack from this max pain 3 days ago. The pain was so bad that I had a panic attack where now the pain is literally killing me and I couldn't breathe and I'm out of control, and this is in the middle of the night when I'm trying to sleep. And it was made worse because I was on edibles, and I found that edibles make the pain worse. The nerve pain just goes crazy in your brain from edibles. So I tried the breathing exercise. My godmother, Fran, she was told me about the Wim Hof, and she did the breathing exercises on the phone with me and helped me calm down a bit. And then I studied it, and I noticed his cold shower method from the Wim Hof method. There's a cold shower. He has an app as well. So I didn't have time to study the app yet. Just a few YouTube videos about him. But then I tried the cold shower method where I started in the shower with warm, put it on full cold, and it hits you hard. You start to breathe out of control. You start to panic breathe. And I'm like, holy crap, that's really cold. And then I put it back to hot, and then I put it back to cold again, and then hot, and then cold, and then like, a minute in the shower, maybe a little less, whatever I could take essentially. And then I got out of the shower, and shortly thereafter, my pain dropped to say like 2 out of 10, which was like really, really good since I haven't had that since March 21st, and today is April 1st. So I just went and saw Dr. Wiebe again this morning. He told me to come back right away. He realizes my mental state is very sensitive, and I told him the pain had dropped, and so today I'm gonna try to stay off the gabapentin, and then I'm gonna go do this Wim Hof method again. I'm gonna try this cold shower again. And then tomorrow I have an appointment on the phone with a neurosurgeon, Dr. Goffler, I believe. Goffler. And so right now I'm icing my back again, like I do every day. I'm always doing contrast therapy. And hopefully I'll have better resolve, guys. And as you can see, I look like a wreck. I can't get a haircut, this COVID thing. I can't go to the gym. I can't see my hairdresser. I gotta go just at least buzz my beard. So maybe the next time you see me, I'll take this away, because I know I look like a hobo. Hey, buddy. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna go in the water behind you. But yeah, this video is just summary, guys. It's hard to talk about this stuff because you can imagine you don't want to tell many people how you feel, and my mom has been really great through all this, so I've been talking to her every day and reaching out to my friends and telling them, we just have to talk it through, right? It helps a lot. So anyways, guys, bye. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm going in the water. Let's do this. We're doing it. I'm gonna do the breathing technique first, though. Ugh. My head is vibrating. I really did it a lot that time. Whew. And I'm going in the water. Super oxygenated. I could hold my breath in the water maybe. Oh, that's cold! Holy crap! Oh, 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 oh shit, it's deep. Oh, my balls are freezing. Nobody ever mentioned that. Ugh. This is the coldest water I've been in. This is a river. Ah, it's cold. Oh. Ah. I don't want to be in here any longer. I want to get out. I really want to get out. My balls and my hand are gonna fall off. Oh, oh my God. Okay, I don't know. I want to make sure I don't fall in. Oh, 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 that's enough. Oh, 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 my hand. That is way colder than the Okanagan. Way freaking colder. Oh. I wonder if it would have been better if I held my breath after breathing. I don't know. I'll never know. The things I do to rid myself of back pain for the rest of the day. Well, right now, I don't feel any back pain.
How much were you feeling on the car, or when we were...
Before I went in, say like 2 to 3 out of 10 before I went in the water. Before I did the breathing. In fact, the breathing really helped. Because I was feeling better here. I was really sore. The back was hurting when we were climbing, because we're climbing. But then we did the breathing, and then at that top, and I just kind of didn't think about it as much. We were having a conversation. Anyways, guys, I'll report back how I feel hours later, and I'll compile this whole video. This will be a documentary of our hike today, Mom, in the Nicola Valley, Monk Park, and into the Nicola Lake. That is probably like below freezing because it's moving like a river. Anyways, my name is Marcel Irnie, pro Canadian superbike racer with a herniated disc bulge plus 15mm annular tear posterior left and a radial tear from the inside out from picking up a torque converter December 8th over 4 months ago. And this is rehabilitation.
Irnieracing for health.
Irnieracing for health. Yeah, my mom's like, you should make a health channel or a subdivision, a subcategory.
It should be Irnieracing to health. That is what you're doing, dear.
That's right. To health.
To health. And you're plunging into that water, and I'm reading my Sufi.
That's right.
In the sun.
Awesome.
This is understanding names and forms. Ya Alim. When you are guided to this pathway, you have the opportunity to allow the depth of unity to penetrate your learning and knowing. Do we withdraw from life or attempt to master it? If we withdraw, we don't get caught up in life's busyness and superficiality, but we may also miss the opportunity to complete ourselves through experiencing life fully. Very few of us are called to be hermits, at least permanently. On the other hand, if we attempt to fully engage in life, we may get lost in the outer details and forget about discovering who we really are. The 12th century Sufi, Feriduddin Attar, noted this in one of his stories, perhaps based on his own experience. A dervish came into a new town and was accosted by an unfriendly and presumptuous person. "Go away, no one knows you here." "Yes, but I know myself, and it would be much worse if it were the other way around." Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. I can't do more than one push-up. I'm terrible.
I did slow push-ups. Those are harder.
I have no strength in my upper body.
So anyways, guys, full update. I'm still feeling my core temperature is still up. Not from the push-ups, but before doing the push-ups. We've been here talking 10 minutes. And then the push-ups, of course. And then get those extremities. Try to reset that extremity blood by going like this. You know, oh, there's those protected geese. Yes. So yeah, if your hands are freezing and you don't get circulation to your hands, another Wim Hof thing I learned was put your hands in cold water. So if I'm dirt biking, there's a river, or put them in the snow. Make them even worse in theory. Get your hands super cold. You're constricting your blood vessels. You're making a change in your brain. And then out of the cold water, like that. And then the blood vessels will then pop. And you'll get warm hands when you had cold before. So give that a try. Lots of wildlife. Wood ticks, vermin, and geese. Whew. Feeling pretty good right now. Really good. Lots of energy, good blood flow. And so this is day 2. First time in the Nicola, in the water. Midnight follow-up after hitting the freezing Nicola water. It was definitely worth it. I'm feeling really good all night, just minimal pain. Took another cold shower in the middle of it, and now at midnight my pain is like 0, which is very rare for me, so it's very noticeable. So well worth the hard work in the day in the cold water. What do you think? What do you think? Am I gonna lose you and me into this water here? Whoa! It's pretty deep. Oh! Holy crap! Woo! It's fast.
There are two main issues. The healing environment in a disc is not optimal at all. 1, poor blood supply. 2, low oxygen content. 3, it's a low pH, it's acidic. 4, high tensile strains. In other words, the back is always moving. Issue 2, free-floating fragments inside the disc. The free-floating fragments can give rise to 3 different problems. Mechanical problems. Number 2, chemical response to the fragments to try to resorb them. And number 3, an immunogenic sensitivity when the body responds to the fragments. When I put a scope inside of a disc, these are the free-floating fragments. These are just floating around inside the disc. They're not anchored to anything. And it's usually a very sizable amount of material that comes out of these discs with a symptomatic annular tear. You can just see how many fragments are just piling out of the inside of this disc, and it ends up to be a pile on the sponge like I showed you before. But the blue color is just so that you can see a little bit better. But you can see I'm really just very gently doing hardly anything, and look at all this blue material coming out from inside the disc. This is a classic annular tear. And you can see the tremendous amount of free-floating debris. So the body responds, again, chemically to the free-floating fragments here. And it also, the one thing is the disc may not be immunogenically privileged, so it can engender an immune response.
Why am I on a roller coaster? You know what I mean? Like, why does it get better slowly and then just go right to hell?
Yeah, these are cycles of inflammation, and not just in one space, but many spaces. There's inflammation, activation of the nerves, and when I say nerves, I don't mean the nerves that come out from your spine, but the smaller sensory pain nerves in the ligaments and the disc and the joints, that sort of thing. So there's inflammation of the nerves, activation of the nerves, and then the muscles go into spasm, and there's a lot more muscle tension, which in itself causes pain too.
Whoa, shit. No. Shit.
No.
Well, back to the old drawing board.